Welcome to WagerTalk Today, the gold standard of sports betting shows where we talk the talk and walk the walk. Beautiful Wednesday. We had two of my favorite guests. We're going to be NHL heavy, and then we're going to be NBA and WNBA heavy. And it's the day before the PGA Championship, so I got some plays for you as well. But Dan, Lino says it. Knew he was in trouble when Andy said care to make things interesting. So, yes. I went head-to-head. I faded the Dodgers, and they just came up a half. I don't know why people aren't jumping on this, that the Dodgers bats are ice effing cold.
Yes, that was we tried to really hammer that point home yesterday. And Jesse, he comes on here, he does a terrific job, but you were just like, Jesse, I'm sorry, man. I'm not buying this. Dodgers hey, they're gonna snap out of it, right? Eventually they will. Don't get me wrong. Eventually they will, but cashing a first five under and winning for some folks here. And you people who commented and joined in, we do have a winner to give away. You're going to be getting a free 3-day flex pass. We'll do that in a few. Andy alluded to the fact that two of our favorite guests are coming on. That's right. The triumphant return of the man, the myth, and the legend. The Prez is going to be on the show today. Comment right now. Welcome back, Prez, because we are pumped up that Prez is going to be back. We're going to talk a little NHL with him. Really, we could talk any sport with Prez because the man, the theme of the day, Andy, will be welcome to WagerTalk Today. We got the runs because we got some hot handicappers on the show, yourself included, Andy, that we'll be talking about. Skee was the other guest aforementioned there. We're going to talk Cavs Pistons with him, and then some WNBA action for you folks. Sky Valkyries and the Fever and the Sparks. Two late night bets that you want to get on. Skee's going to have them both for you. But we are now 2 minutes into the show, Andy, which means we are overdue to give out the free client play WagerTalk Today, play of the day. We do it each and every day. We give you a free play less than a minute into the show. We're a little bit over right now. But, Andy, we are now 16-6 on these plays, unblemished this week. Let's keep it going, brother. And going back to last week, 3-game run that we're on here. So let's go to the diamond. We were in the WNBA, cashed another over there. What are we betting tonight for the WagerTalk Today play of the day?
I love fading these terrible pitchers, and Lance McCullers has truly been awful, one of the worst in Major League Baseball recently. So we're going to take the Mariners over 4.5 on their team total. I normally don't like 4.5s. There's an early game that the team total is 2.5. You know me, whenever I see a 2.5, I'm like, that's just got in a Major League Baseball game, a Major League team total should not be 2.5. 4.5s, I don't like to play very often, but this warrants it. Listen to these stats from McCullers. The last 6 games, he's gone 27 innings, 27 hits, and 27 earned runs. The last game, he lasted 2.2 innings before he got yanked. So he has just been really, really bad. And the Mariners, their bats have been a bit cold, but yesterday they break out with 10 runs. You want to pick a team for double digits? I wouldn't be surprised if the Mariners get to McCullers early and often, and he gets yanked, and now you got a bunch of bullpen arms. I think this is a disastrous spot for the Astros. So give me the Mariners over 4.5 team total, and this is a small client play.
I like it, Andy. Let's ride. Let's make it 4 straight on this. Let's move to 17-6. Let us know if you're tailing here in the comments, Andy. And we got plenty to let folks know what we have up for clients. But there you go. We got a client play for you right out of the gate. And without any further ado, man, it's best to just get to it and bring him in. Welcome him back. The Prez himself is in the building. Prez, how are we doing, good sir?
Brother, I'm happy to be here, man. Any day I get to spend with the two of you is a good day. So wow. Happy Wednesday. I love the show. You guys are doing great. We got Skee Profit following up. I haven't seen or spoke to Skee in ages. So I just want to shout him out, send him some love. But yeah, dude, I'm really, I'm ecstatic. You're supposed to be like Jerry Rice. You get a touchdown and you just hand the ball to the referee and you move on. Instead, I feel a little bit like Terrell Owens here.
You want a hot dog a little bit?
I have been dancing. You remember the Honda dance when we were kids? You remember the Honda dance?
The Honda dance?
Yeah.
You can't say when we were kids, when you were a kid.
The Honda dance?
What?
Like,
were you trying to click
remember
your
that
heels,
dance?
Prez?
I
were
do.
You just trying to click your heels like a
yes, click it like that Honda dance
and cream guy.
Yeah, except like when the real actors or dancers can do it, they go really high, and it's like this perfect click. And
I almost killed myself trying to do that right now. Okay,
I saw it. That was very risky.
Yeah, like who comes on this show and does gymnastics?
No one.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you, Jesse Schul can. It really feels like that man can do anything. Anyway,
I was gonna say, Prez, look at the roster of WagerTalk. Who do you think's capable of trying any type of gymnastics? Does this look like the flexible?
I guarantee you, Skee can outdance me. Guaranteed.
Well, I mean, that wasn't as much of a dance as Prez was.
That isn't a racist statement. It's an ageist statement.
Jesus,
the dude is just young.
We got to get to the hockey
just
game,
young.
Prez. We'll swing back to this.
Chris Allen is going to be like, I told you he shouldn't be on that damn show anymore.
I know. I go to bat for you to get you back on this show, Prez, and this is how you're gonna start your opening monologue. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
I'm sorry, Dan. I'm letting you down. Let's try get this back on the rails.
Let's at least kick off this game, Andy. Here, I'll pop it up for you guys. We'll talk NHL playoffs as a whole. I want to get any thoughts that you have, Prez, but here we can start off here at least with a team that we asked folks, hey, who's some of the hottest teams? Who are teams that are absolute wagons? A lot of people were saying this Avs team seems like unbeatable was a comment that we saw yesterday. So thoughts for you as far as this game is concerned, series is concerned, and really moving forward. I guess start with the game. We'll start on the micro view. Wild and Avs tonight. Colorado over a $2 favorite here.
You know, it's an amazing scenario if you go back to sort of pre-trade deadline and you look at Minnesota giving away those prospects and draft picks for Quinn Hughes, who does not have a long-term contract. And you think to yourself, man, that was a gutsy move with Dallas in your division, Colorado almost unbeatable, as you say, Edmonton, Vegas. Do you really think that this is your year, that this is your time to get rid of young prospects for Quinn Hughes? As it turns out, the answer is hell to the no. They aren't going to make the Stanley Cup Finals. They won't make next round. They will be golfing tomorrow. With that said, hats off to the Wild. This is a fun team, a team that has come out of nowhere, a team that we did not expect to be as good as they are. And it's a bummer for them that they really did get to play Dallas, which they beat, and now the best team in the league, the Colorado Avalanche. This team should be playing more Vegas or Anaheim, but it is what it is, and you play who you play. And this Colorado Avalanche team, although not unbeatable because they have lost one game already these playoffs, they are as close to unbeatable as you can get. I've been telling everybody since the beginning of the year, this is a historically good Colorado Avalanche team, and I think we're going to see it in the Stanley Cup Finals. We're going to have potentially a Carolina Hurricanes team get through to the Stanley Cup Finals, maybe even without losing one single hockey game, only to be beaten down badly by the Colorado Avalanche when they get there. I think there's a reasonable chance that if you take every team left in the playoffs, made an all-star team out of them, I think Colorado wins in 7. So I think this Colorado team is as good a hockey team as I've seen in my lifetime. And the stats prove it. Interestingly enough, when you look at totals in these games, and I'll say to somebody, take the under, which I think is the right call tonight as well, minus the empty net goals. That's what's keeping me off of the under tonight, because in an elimination game, you know, Colorado up 3-1 with 5 minutes left, 4-1 with 5 minutes left. We might have 5 minutes without a goalie. So I'm staying away from the under for that reason. But when you look at it, you say, you know, I want to bet under. I want to bet Avs games under. This Avalanche team is 38, 50, and 2 to the under on the year. 38, 50, and 2. And yet they're basically the highest scoring team in hockey. So think about that for a second. Here is a team that regularly puts up 4 goals a night, and yet their games regularly go under. What does that mean? That means not only do they have the best offense in hockey, they have the best defense in hockey too. This team is impossible to score against. You go down their last 10 games. Let's go through the 8 games in the playoffs. 2, they had a bad game against Minnesota and let in 5. 2, they had a bad game and let in 6. 1, 2, 1, 1. This team had 2 bad outings. And other than that, teams can barely score more than 1 goal on them. I think they get it done tonight, and I think the game goes under. Fun fact, Colorado has not clinched a game in the playoffs. They've not clinched a series at home in 20 years. So, Andy, you're a stats guy. What do you think about something like that? Is that stat worthy of putting into your handicap? They have not clinched a series at home in 20 years.
No.
I agree. It is not worthy.
It's fun, good, it's interesting, but it's not relevant.
And that's why I say fun fact, because it is an interesting fact, but it is not relevant. And I don't know how many opportunities they had to sweep, to close off at home. And yes, Alfred, 20 years. I have an accent. It's you want to make fun of me for having an accent? Go right ahead.
I think he's actually enjoying it, Prez. I think that was he meant to put in parentheses complimentary once he wrote yours.
Oh no, make fun, dude. People who make fun of, like, if you're gonna make fun of me, all I do is feel loved. So go ahead and make fun of me. Like I am part of the Commonwealth, bro. We call it taking the piss. It's just a sign of love.
Prez, when you mentioned, that 20, what we call him on the show here, we call him Barney at the bar stats, because it's like the dude at the end of the bar. It's like, you don't know that here's the thing is, if the Avalanche lose tonight, then everyone's going to be like, obviously they were going to lose. They haven't clinched at home in 20 years. You know what I mean? It's just one of those stats that means nothing. But Barney at the bar is going to be, and
the crazy thing is, I haven't done a deep dive into that, but the crazy thing is there's a realistic chance that they only had 3 or 4 opportunities to clinch in that 20 years. Firstly, they had a win. Secondly, they had to be in the playoffs. They've been in the playoffs, but they had a win, and then they could have clinched on the road. So but fun fact, nevertheless, I think Colorado gets it done tonight. Titans says, Lawrence, what is your pick? Titans, my pick is the Colorado Avalanche in regulation tonight.
Oh, I like that.
I think this game has
juice down a little.
I think it has a potential. I'm definitely addressing crossover drivel. It definitely has the potential of getting away from Minnesota fast. So I do like that. Now, crossover drivel writes, he stole that from RJ Bell. Now, I don't know what he's referring to.
I think he's talking about the old Barney at the bar. So maybe
whatever
he said that before. That could definitely be.
Whatever the case may be, I did not steal that from RJ Bell, but I stole everything else, baby.
Oh God, Prez. Oh,
that is a great joke. For those of you that know what that joke meant, that is an incredible.
Well done. Well done, Prez. Well done. That's what. That's well
I'm
done.
like, you can see in my face, I'm like glowing over that joke.
Well, also in the chat, we actually had a good question here, Prez, because you mentioned, hey, guess what? Your reward for getting through the Eastern Conference is going to be facing off against Colorado.
Yeah.
Seth is asking Colorado to beat Carolina, an exacta type price. $255.
I don't know what that. There's no way that number. Thank you, Johnny D. I don't know. I don't know where that is. Is that?
Yeah.
Like
I'm guessing it's on one of the regulated sports books.
But it's gone. It can't be in the series. That has to be a sweep. That has to be plus 225 or a sweep against Carolina, and I do not think that'll happen. Carolina's a decent team, Johnny. Carolina's a decent team, guys. Colorado is not sweeping Carolina, but I do think they win the series. And frankly, I don't think if you do plan on betting Colorado to win the Cup, you're not going to get any better odds than right today. The odds will be worse tomorrow and worse the next day and worse the day after that.
So, Prez, it's the exact price. I'm seeing plus 260 Colorado Avalanche to beat the Carolina Hurricanes to beat the Colorado Avalanche plus 300. So that's just an exact price. And it's
I'm not getting
the blue
near
book
that.
over there.
No. Yeah. Not for me. Not interested.
I'm with you. Yeah. Real quick, Prez, I know that tomorrow
brother,
you have a play that you are absolutely in love with that people can find over your page, wt.buzz/LP. The Prez, you have been seeing it, man. In the NHL playoffs alone, 19-3.
Ridiculous.
No, that's not a misspeak. That's not me. It's, that's 19-3, 50 units of profit, man. So, the regular season, it is what it is.
And I want to add,
you have been dialed on these teams, man.
Yeah, brother. And it's the same in the NBA. I mean, I'm not 19-3 in the NBA. I'm 18-12, but I'm 62.5% win rate in the NBA, 3.5 playoffs. So the same thing is going on in the NBA, but in the NHL, I want you to know, Dan, I have not lost a total in the playoffs, not one single total. And I haven't lost a game in this round. I am on a 13-0 NHL run and a 14-0 NHL totals run. This is, look, you know what? Honda dance.
Don't do the heel clip. Enough of the heel clipping. Enough of the heel clicking. Enough.
Anyway, I got a 5% NHL total tomorrow. I absolutely love this play. I am passing for my clients tonight in NHL. And I just want to say something real quick there, if I don't mind. What WagerTalk prides itself on more than anything else is credibility, integrity and credibility. We put our games up. You can see what we pick. We tell everybody whether we win. We tell everybody whether we lose. And we only allow handicappers to put 6 5% plays up in a month. The reason for that is our 5% plays make the most amount of sales, and we don't want people pushing. All of these things are for real. I am on a 13-0 NHL run. I could easily put out Colorado in regulation tonight, a 2% play, and make insane sales. But I'm not, because I don't like the play enough. We at WagerTalk do not push. We do not make stuff up. We don't try to find ways to take money. We do what we do best, which is bet our own plays and release what we're betting. I am passing tonight in the NHL. I like Colorado in regulation, but not enough to release it to my clients. And what does that mean? That shows the integrity that we have, because we are all like this. Every handicapper at WagerTalk. Nobody pushes. Nobody makes stuff up just to try and make sales. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, because it really is what separates us from a lot of other entities out there. Integrity and just credibility.
And heel clicks and clicking our heels together. Although that is a 1 of 1 for you, Prez.
I'd like to, guys, tweet out some Honda dance clicks. Let's see what you guys can do. Mine was horrible and horrific.
We all enjoyed it though, Prez, as we always enjoy when you're on, man. We got to have you back. It's a pleasure having you here, brother. And keep that run going, man.
Oh, I will end with I do think Vegas gets it done tomorrow. Okay. I do think Vegas gets it done tomorrow, and I think Buffalo is the right side tomorrow. So there's two bets for tomorrow. Guys, I got so much love for everybody in this chat room, especially the two of you. Both of you are doing such an incredible job. I watch the show all the time. It is so fun. Well done.
Appreciate you, Prez. We'll talk to you soon. Go ahead, Andy.
But before you go, we have to do something nonsensical when you're on here.
Well, play the video. Play our song.
Nonsensical yet?
Play the Brian Powers song from the best betting show ever.
No. I need your thoughts on all the UFO stuff. We're releasing UFO files. They're now saying within a few years, UFOs and aliens will reach out to us.
Well,
it's getting real.
So, it's interesting that you asked that question, Andy, because I just recently watched The Age of Disclosure, which I really believe is one of the seminal documentaries of our lifetime. I think, honest to God, I think it is probably the most important documentary you could ever watch. And Marco Rubio is really featured inside of that documentary. Look, there's a chance Marco Rubio runs for president. He already has, but there's a chance he is the next president. He says there's UFOs. Everybody else says there's UFOs. I believe there are aliens. I'm one of them. So I think it's amazing, dude. Honestly, it's in keeping with where we're at today in the world. It's like there's so much coming at us. AI, robotics, UFOs, Prez's NHL hockey run, WagerTalk Today. Like there's so many things that sit on Mount Rushmore right now as far as interesting goes. And I love it.
Wait.
I'm excited about it.
I can't wait. It just makes all the sense in the world. We've all met that person.
I will say this.
That guy's so weird.
That's got to be an alien.
Sorry,
got to be an alien.
Right. Sorry, I know we're going on, but I will say one thing. If ever the world needed aliens, if ever the human race needed aliens, now is the time. We are more divided than we've ever been. We are divided religiously, politically, geographically. We can't seem to find any consensus. Everybody is mad at each other all the time. The world needs to come together and fight a common enemy. And if that happens to be aliens, so be it. Whatever it is to bring this world together so they can all take advantage of my NHL run.
I knew somehow it was coming full circle, Prez. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. WT.buzz/LP, man. Yeah, he did.
Scheme dreaming. Spoke to the aliens. Do tell. Come on, man.
Yeah. Let us know. What did they? All he said is they are coming. Very ominous. Mets. That's how you know. Maybe the aliens aren't quite as sharp as Prez yet.
The aliens said the Mets are winning the World Series. Okay. I figure they might have some bolder takes and some more important issues to go after, but we'll take the Mets are winning the World Series. Okay. All right. Great stuff from Prez. Speaking of 5% plays, listen, it's a golf major week. This is a huge week for myself and Jan, and we have a 5% best bet that is up right now. It is not in the Minnesota Wild or in the game, but it is at the PGA Championship. We're coming off a 5% golf win last week. We're going to do it again. Jan and I could not agree more on this play. So the nice thing about majors is they give you a lot more props and a lot more markets to take advantage of. So we attached another 4% best bet to that play. It's half price. Jan and I love this one. And if you want a really in-depth breakdown of the PGA Championship, the cut line show is up right now. It gives you some outright winners. It gives you some finishing positions, head-to-head matchups. But we're locked in for this 5% best bet. If you want all of our plays throughout the entire tournament, you can get 7 days for $25. That'll get you the 5%, the 4%, and then daily plays. I think we may have a lot of daily plays. Yes, there is a PGA video. It's on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. It's called The Cut Line. I just love these daily plays. May make or break us. Hopefully they make us, but I'm telling you, Dan, the comments coming from the golfers are suggesting what the scores could look like. Like they're basically telling us what they expect to happen. So very, very excited for that. So, all right, we got to talk to Skee and we got to talk NBA and WNBA.
Oh yeah.
And let's start with NBA and then we'll get to WNBA because we had some pretty hot takes with WNBA before the season started. We got to see if we were right or wrong about that. But we got to talk about this Cavaliers and Pistons game. Been a pretty entertaining series. Been dominated by the home team. So wondering what your take on this game. Are we going to see a home team hold serve here? Or do we think that the away team can get one?
Well, I mean, for the Cavaliers, it's been that way not only this series, but last series too. They've just been a team that night and day, home and road. And looking at this last game, you had Donovan Mitchell going absolutely insane to help them get that W. You had them shooting more than 20 free throws, or 20 more free throws than the Pistons in that last game. I don't know that a lot of those things are going to repeat themselves. I mean, the road players likely shoot worse on the road, and the Pistons, for one, the coach already called out the free throw discrepancy. So I do think they'll get a little bit more home cooking, and there'll be an attention to detail as far as like not putting them on the line all night. And this is the number one defense from the season. So I do trust them to do all the right things they need to do to bounce back. I think Detroit is the right side in this game. And as far as the total, I mean, I talked about what to expect defensively from Detroit. Also, they shot really good last game. You maybe can expect some regression from them. I do think it's a lower scoring game. Like, I think it's correlated. If you like the Cavaliers, they're probably going to win in a higher scoring game. If you like the Pistons, they're probably going to win in a lower scoring game. And I think the Pistons side is the right side here.
Yeah, and we've been talking in this postseason. If you like the dog, just take the money line. Don't even worry about the points. So if you like the favorite, you like the home team, I can't argue with that at all. Tough player prop.
Yes. Real quick, Andy, just question from Brian. Any thoughts from you guys if you like Detroit, like them to start early? As Brian's pointing out, they've started strong at home. It's kind of underscoring what you were saying there, Skee. So any opinions, first quarter, first half kind of stuff?
Yeah, the Cavs also have been a team that's been slow starters. For whatever reason, they don't wake up until the second half. So a combination of that with how strong Detroit's been in early in games, and also Detroit just lost 2 straight games. So they're going to be the team that adjusts or makes the adjustments, and they're at home. So I would expect them to throw the first punch. Absolutely.
All right. I found this a really tough game for player props. I don't have anything in there. I think all of the lines are pretty dialed in. So we move on to WNBA. You and I talked before the season, said, hey, I think we're either going to go off to a good start or a bad start because I don't think the books know what they're doing. For me, it's worked out great, 4-0 to start the season. But we got 2 games tonight. The Sky and the Valkyrie and the Fever and the Sparks. I love player props in these games, but let's start with the Sky versus Valkyrie. Not sure I agree with this line on one side. I'm not going to tell you what I think of this game. I want to see if you and I are in agreement, but we got the Golden State -5.5 over under 167. What do you think?
Well, probably by next week, I'll start to get involved with some WNBA player props, get a little bit more data for myself, but my thoughts on this game, I think the total came down a little bit, and that's kind of what I'm agreeing with here. This is a Golden State team that doesn't play with pace. I think they're the second slowest team so far this season. Last season, they didn't play with pace. One thing they do is shoot a lot of threes. And the past couple games, they've been shooting pretty lights out. So I'm expecting some regression there in a slow-paced game. I just think the market is moving this one in the right direction. I will be betting under between the Sky and the Valkyries.
I love my player prop was Cardosa in the first game to go over her points. I just love the opportunity she's got without Angel Reese there. And sure enough, she flew over. Her prop was 14.5. She had 22 and they just keep it at 14.5. I will totally go back to her. She's one of my favorite players. I love watching her. I think she's so underrated. So
plenty of opportunity. And Azare's still out too. So more minutes,
good point.
I think that's a solid look there.
Yeah, the bench did nothing for the Sky. Like, it got no production. So it's like all the starters. So we move to the Fever versus the Sparks. Fever in 107-104. That game had all the points. So no surprise, the over-under is almost 20 points higher than the previous game with 185. So basically a straight pick 'em. What do you make of this game?
Yeah, starting with what you said about, the high-scoring first game for the Fever. I mean, this is a team that hasn't been very good defensively last year. It's been a team that we know can score with the best. Sparks, it's been the same thing. So my initial thought when I looked at this game is, before the total even came out, I was like, I want to bet the over. Then it comes out 185, and I'm like, let me pump the brakes. I mean, it's it's high for a reason because of how we think about both of these teams. But after giving up 107 for the Fever, you know, there have to be some kind of focus defensively. The Sparks just gave up 105. I listened to them in their post game. They're talking about defense. NECA saying, you know, you should see it in the next game. That's what she said. So both these teams know they're not going to win games giving up 100 points. And I just feel like this total is starting to get too high. For one, also, this Sparks team, it's not the same offense that it was last year. Like watching them in that first game, they really missed Rakia. They missed Azure spacing the floor. I know Neck is good, but she didn't look so great in the first game. They missed both of them. And it's just not the same offense. Like that game versus the Aces just turned into Kelsey Plum saying, F it, I'm going to just do everything myself because nobody else wants to help. So I think the Sparks offense has come down a little bit from last year. They know they're going to have to play better defense to win games this season. I think it can start tonight. I think 185 is a little bit too much in this game.
It's interesting you bring that up. I did a free play on. I saw the exact same thing you did, which is the Fever are just so bad on the perimeter with defense. They let the wings, you know, score a bunch, and so I was looking at Plum over 2.5 made 3-pointers. It's like plus 140. She took eight shots last. Yeah. She played the most minutes. She had the most points and in blowout. And she can hit them, and she's gonna get open looks. That perimeter of the Fever. Not too good. So, yeah. Did you see the end of the Liberty game last night? Did you see the highlights of that?
Honestly, I missed that one. I need to go back and watch that game. I was supporting some friends. You know, you guys may not know. Everybody knows me as Skee, but there's a group of my friends, and we all collectively make Skee Life. And they're in a basketball league, and I was supporting them in their semifinals. So I was watching them. And they made it to the championship. So I missed it.
Nice. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, just it was a very, very surprising game with an insane ending. So it's a highlight that will be shown all season for sure. So it was a lot of fun. So what do you have up for everyone?
Man, things have been going well. Yeah, appreciate it because I probably didn't even have the numbers. But Johnny says Skee crushing NBA playoffs plus 39.41 units, 67.7 winning percentage, 21-10. I didn't know I was 21-10 at least, but it's nice to see the other numbers there. Yeah, playoffs, man, it's usually the time when I do my best work. You can go back to 2023. I'm pretty sure I'm up 85 units in the playoffs. And like the message you just saw on the screen, going well again this year. So I do have a 5% up and available for tonight. My 5% so far in the playoffs this year are 6-1. And it's a good way to get involved if you want to check me out. Also, I do want to shout out. I don't know if it's a mistake. I keep saying I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's on purpose, but, you know, it might get taken down after I say it today on this show. But there's a promo. It says WNBA early bird, and you get the rest of the NBA playoffs for free. You just saw how well I'm doing in the NBA playoffs. And we did have, 1-0 start to the WNBA season. So if you want to be involved with both, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
All right. Yeah. No, leave it
That's
up.
Awesome.
Customer service, leave it up. Johnny, tell customer service, leave it up till midnight tonight. Get the rest of WNBA.
Well, we know that Johnny was watching since he commented that.
Exactly.
He's probably like, shit, we left that up. But now it's up and it's out there. So WT.buzz/HP. Keep it going, man. Always a pleasure, Skee.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you very much, Skee. Enjoy it.
Johnny said, I did price it wrong and I used the early bird price, not the season. Johnny messed up. Thanks, Skee. But there you go. Well, we honor it. We honor it. So before we got to fix it, WT.buzz/HP. That's a hell of a deal, though, man. All joking aside.
Yeah. All right. I want to bring up something with all around the world. I need in the live chat. Is all around the world working the way that we're doing it now? Like, is it helping? Is it helping people? No. Like, because we do our best
three picks. These are more leans.
Yeah. So I try and bring up things that we haven't talked about in the show, but I'm not. Yep. I don't know if it's helping because we just broke down a bunch of games and gave away a bunch of picks. So I don't know if this segment's working. So if it is, let me know, or if I need to change it. Like, do I need to do long shots? Do I Do I need to do some? Do I need to do stats and trends or something?
We craft a SGP like you do on your other video. Who knows? But comment and let us know what you guys think. We want this show to work for you. The people who are viewing, who are liking, who are subscribing, you're the reason we're able to do this show every single day. So feedback, we love it. Good, positive, negative, indifferent. Let us know what you think. Comments below go a long way of doing that. And Andy and I truly read and respond to all of them. So keep them coming.
Congratulations to RJ in the chat. You were the winner for the 3-day pass. And RJ, I will fix that, your request for customer service. So we'll make sure. We'll make sure. So let's have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun at the PGA Championship. We'll do a make the cut parlay. You can start with the first two guys, Ricky Fowler and Adam Scott, parlay them to make the cut, -123. Ricky Fowler has finished an astonishing top 10 in 3 straight weeks. Like, he is legit one of the best golfers right now. He's in insane form. And Adam Scott just keeps plugging away. I think it's 7 tournaments in a row with a top 25 finish. The ageless Adam Scott, he looks great. The only concern would be his putting isn't great, but it has not hurt him here. So those two guys get you -123. If you want to have fun, you want to add a little spice to it. John Perry still has not missed the cut this year. Most people probably do not know who John Perry is, but he came from the DP World Tour, and the man just makes cuts. He's not going to blow you off the screen. You're probably never going to see a shot of this because nobody is on, no camera is on John Perry. But you had John Perry and Jason Day to those two guys. You get 4 of them for +400. Jason Day's been playing well, fairly under the radar, but those 4 guys I think have a really good shot to make the cut. That would be something you want to throw a buck on just to have a little fun and have a little rooting interest. So the Dodgers can't hit, Dan. I'm going back to going back to their under 4.5 on the team total. They had 2 runs total yesterday. That's 5 games in a row, under 3. And the Dodgers are open when Ohtani pitches. He's not going to be hitting, so you're not getting an Ohtani at bat. And Robbie Ray is pitching 2.76 ERA this season. When he pitches well, he goes deep into the game. He normally can get you 6 innings. I'm out on this Dodgers team. It's May. This is the time of year where they don't care. These are the times of the year where the top teams just ho-hum their way through it, and you can get on some of these cold streaks of these top teams. You can make a lot of money because you're getting gifts of numbers. So going back to the Dodgers under 4.5 on the team total. So let's see. Oh God, most birdies in the first 2 rounds.
How do you even
you got to pick. Yeah, that's
oddly specific.
That's a random one. I mean, it's somebody that's going to bomb the ball and make a bunch of randomly long putts. I would say Ludwig Gobert or one of the Fitzpatrick boys. So Ludwig Gobert would be a pretty good one. Scheffler, I heard an interview with him. He looks confident. Rory sounds confident. I'm a little worried about Jan. You're in the chat. Have you seen this big blister on Rory's foot? He's got this big blister. He played 3 practice holes yesterday and then stopped. Yeah. I don't know. Jan loves Rory. He loves a lot more. So Jan and I are a little bit more head to head on that one. So, I pulled out his practice. Right. Listen, is a blister going to affect Rory at a major? Probably not, but, it's something to look at that. So, all right. I think that's going to do it for us. Did we miss anything, Dan? I think we did pretty good.
We got good the 5% to go, man.
Best bet up. Yeah, we're coming off a 1-on-1 night on $5 Tuesday. Hit the WNBA, lost on the NHL. But we did every one of you that got the lacrosse play that goes off this weekend. So hopefully Dan hits that. We will bring you a 2-in-1 week on our $5 Tuesday play. So a couple of actually we're gonna have 3 MLB plays. MLB not been too shabby lately, so pretty happy with that. Deciding on whether we want to have a WNBA play. Like I said, 4-0 to start the season. So I wanted to be aggressive to start the season, see if we have good reads. And yes, confirming we do have a WNBA play. I'm going to put that up. I'll put that up for sale with our MLB plays right now. So let's see if we can go 5-0. Yeah, 5-0 in WNBA. And then we got 3 more plays attached to that. So that's what we'll have up. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Hit the like button, leave a comment below. And tomorrow, Dan, I have a really good category for the comment section. It just kind of occurred to me about something.
I look forward to that.
Great category for the comment section. So thanks very much. Great show. Thank you to Prez. Thank you to Skee. Thank you to you guys in the chat. Good luck. And we'll see everyone tomorrow.